Hey, what's up, guys? It's Matt Modi with OddsJam. What we're going to do in this video, there's 3 WNBA games today. Pretty cool. One at about 3 p.m. Eastern, one at 6, one at 7. So I'm going to give you my WNBA best bet for today. Before I get into it, I do want to talk about the OddsJam Discord. This is something that we recently launched maybe a week and a half ago. At this point, we've had just a lot of growth, a lot of good interactions in the Discord. And it's pretty cool. I mean, it's kind of a community for sports bettors to come in and, get our free picks if you want. If you want to stay on the free plan, you can check out Corey, who's been posting his positive expected value betting strategies, which has been pretty good, mostly for baseball. He's had a ton of success with. And then we have, everything being tracked in this spreadsheet here. So the link to this spreadsheet is in the description of this video, as well as the link to the Discord itself. The paid picks up here are the premium packages. We're actually running a sale for the expert picks up until football season. So definitely make sure to get on that. It's like 2/3 off. We're running a promo. So the link to the promo code is in the description of the video as well. But in general, I would say to talk about the Discord for a little bit. The logic behind it is just basically we understand that, scanning through the pages and looking for line discrepancies and like shopping across all the lines and stuff can take some time. So what we're doing is we're putting all of our best bets in the Discord. So you don't have to really take the time to do all that work. Let us do the work for you. Pay us a little bit. And right now, like I said, get it 2/3 off. And then we can all start cashing together. And everything is being tracked, like I said, in this public spreadsheet. So that's it for the Discord. So for this video, what we're looking at here is the Seattle Storm versus Atlanta Dream. And we're taking the over first half in this game. So the first half over 78.5 is positive expected value. I am actually taking the over 78. So the OddsJam line, this total is actually so low that the OddsJam line doesn't even have a price for it. It didn't price anything that low. So the over 78.5 is positive expected value at -110 odds. So going down a half point, essentially buying a half point, it's always kind of, you wonder how much that point is worth it, right? How much is half a point worth it? Well, this isn't the perfect scenario, the perfect situation, but you can actually calculate this using a calculator on OddsJam. If you go to calculators, go to half point calculator, you can take spread and total, you can take different sports, NBA. So right now we're working on building something out for the WNBA. So the best I have is for the NBA. But if we see here, so they basically deem a half point at a total of 166 worth about 4 cents from -110 to -114. Well, we're going even less than half of that amount. We're going to 78, which is less than half of that amount. So I don't know exactly how much a half point is worth, but I know that if a half point is worth 4 cents at a total of 166, you can almost guarantee just from a mathematical perspective that that getting it a half point lower is worth 5 cents. So getting this on WinBet at -115 odds, I think is a really, really valuable play. So this is going to be actually a 5-unit McSlam for me. I'm putting the full 5-unit McSlam on this one, Atlanta Dream at Seattle Storm to go over 78 points. I think that's a really, really good bet for math reasons. So lock that in. Let me just add this to my bet tracker as well. 250 on this one as my 5-unit McSlam. I did up my unit size. Recently went from 25 to 50 per unit. So that's why the pricing per unit is a little bit different. That's why. But yeah, the over 78 at -115 odds. And just to talk about the math a little bit. So I know I mentioned stuff with like the OddsJam line and the half point calculator, but just to drill into that a little bit more, the example I'm going to use is of the over 78.5. So the OddsJam line prices that at -126. Again, we don't know exactly what it's priced at for the 78, but we obviously can assume that it's lower. If it goes from 9 cents to -117, or excuse me, from 79 to 78.5, goes from -117 to -126. That's 9 cents. So if we just want to keep that, which again isn't perfect because it goes from 10 cents here, so it's not really perfect. We'll just call it 9 cents just to call it even. Would have this priced at -135. -130, -135, something like that. Either way, pretty sizable gap from what we're betting it at on WinBet at -115 odds. So the 78.5 has a profit margin of roughly 1.35%. We can probably assume the profit margin would be similar if there were pricing for it. So I'll just use these numbers just to talk about. And this number is really important. This 1.35% is really, really important. This is your edge you hold over the sports book. So in this case, the edge I hold over WinBet, which is where I placed it. And it basically, the logic behind it is for every $100 spent on this specific bet, that's how much you could figure to profit. So in this case, I put $250 on it. We could call my profit margin like about $3, or excuse me, my actual profit, my dollar is a profit, about $3. Not breaking the bank or anything, understandably, but the goal and the thing the point I want to get across here is that you're not necessarily going to break the bank. You're not going to get rich overnight with sports betting, right? It's a long play, and the goal is to continually have green days and stack green days on top of each other. So I might make $3 here. Maybe I make another $3 here. For baseball plays, maybe I make $5 here, $6 there. Over the course of a day, you're placing 10, 15, 20 bets. Depending on your bankroll, if it's even higher than mine, the profit is even more. So, this $3 turns into 15, turns into 50, turns into 100 a day. Multiply that by 7 days a week, 4 weeks in a month, and you start to see just how much you can profit making this. So from a math perspective, that's why I liked it. From another math perspective, the reason why I liked it is just look where every book has pricing for this total. So we got over 78 at minus 115 odds. PointsBet, Caesars, has this at 78.5. And PointsBet has the 78.5 heavier juiced towards the over at minus 120 odds. 79 looks like BetOnline, which is another really sharp book that we use to kind of compare odds. Has it at BetOnline has this total at 79. Tipico has it at 79.5. And then finally we get to the OddsJam line, which also has it at 79.5. OddsJam line being the sharpest sports book in the world. So every other book prices this total above the number we got it at. So getting it at 78 is not only positive expected value just from a math perspective, but it's also beating the closing line in terms of a totals perspective. So knocking those two checks off when placing bets is really, really valuable. And that's kind of how I've had the most success betting on the WNBA. Recently, I had a little bit of a cold streak on Thursday and Friday. Had a better day yesterday. That was all in the Discord for you guys in the Discord. Got to take advantage of that. And this is a strategy that I use, right? Taking advantage of positive expected value plays as well as pricing and spread discrepancies. So that's exactly what this one is. This WinBet over 78 first half spread in the Atlanta Dream versus Seattle Storm. Definitely recommend taking it. It's a 5-unit bet. So whatever the max you're comfortable putting on a bet on, I would do this one. And if you're tailing, love to hear it. Let me know. Hit me up on my Twitter handle, Modi_Matt. Comment on the video. Let me know you're tailing. Other than that, please remember to check out the Discord. Description the link for it is in the description of the video. And that's all I got for you. So I appreciate you guys watching and have a good one.